Good day and welcome. My name is Doug Gourlay. Today I'm going to give a quick overview of Cisco's Data Center Assurance Program tool version 4. First, go to the correct URL, www.cisco.com/go/DCAP, or Data Center Assurance Program. Then, go click here and launch the interactive tool. As the tool loads, you'll notice there's a couple different elements to it, from an overview to reviewing the validated designs we've done for enterprise and for service providers, and the overall System Assurance Guide. Today we're going to spend a little bit of time on the System Assurance Guide. What we've done, fundamentally, is built 2 data centers in Raleigh, North Carolina, and several branch offices. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on Data Center A. In Data Center A, you see a couple different things. First, multiple vendors, EMC, HP, and network appliance of centralized storage systems. We've used a set of MDS 9513s to interconnect Data Center A with Data Center B over an optical infrastructure as well as a backup IP path. So we're leveraging synchronous replication of storage over a 100-kilometer spool of fiber as well as an asynchronous replication of storage over the backup IP WAN. We also have a core edge Fabric A, Fabric B storage area network based off of the MDS 9500s. We used multiple vendors of servers, both multi-RU connected into the Catalyst 6500s, Blade servers, and 1RU servers connected into the 4948s as an access switch. In the initial implementations, and the one shown here, the 6500 is used as an aggregation switch as well as the core switch in the network, also hosting WAN optimization for acceleration to the branch offices, geographical site selectors, and integrated into the aggregation tier. You'll see that the Catalyst 6500 has ACE and content switching modules as well as network analysis and security. Now, we're currently testing the Nexus 7000s in the aggregation tier, core tier, and for end of row, and the Nexus 5000s as the access layer switch for top of rack implementations. Now, if we go through this, you've noticed a couple pop-ups appear. What we've done is for every single network element, we've been able to provide the test cases that we've used. So take a look at the test for this particular Catalyst 6500. Then let's zoom in on these tests and see the actual test plan, the steps to that test as we go through it. And then, it's pretty extensive. And then the test results at the end, the expected results, the actual results, and any particular features tested documented as well. Now, if we go ahead, we can also see the exact configuration for every single device under test, the full extended iOS configuration. We also have the ability to zoom in and see the hardware module list that was used, down to the exact serial numbers and firmware and software versions loaded for each and every element. Again, making it very simple to model your own network configuration against this. Lastly, are 2 other features on the side. One, software versions. How many times have we sat there and wondered what iOS version or NXOS version has been tested with all of the adjacent equipment? Well, now you know. Here it is for each and every piece of equipment. And also, power measurements. In many cases, I've seen scenarios where people looked at 12,000 watts of power supplies, 2 6,000 watt redundant power supplies, and made a decision that they needed the ability to cool 12,000 watts of heat generation to the egress ambient temperature desired. What we've done here is shown the actual power draw in watts of every network element in a 20 to 25 C ambient temperature environment under a nominal load factor. What this does is gives a lot more information to you about how to provision HVAC, as the HVAC and power draw are becoming increasingly larger and larger percentages of the ongoing operational expenses of a data center. This allows you to provision cooling more effectively while still being safe with the power and being OSHA and UL compliant. Now this gives, again, a quick overview of the Data Center Assurance Program, which, again, tested multiple data centers together with applications on top of it, applications such as Oracle and Microsoft Exchange, WAN optimization, geographical site selection, load balancing, data center security, top of rack and end of row access layer switch aggregation of servers, Blade server tests, as well as a core edge SAN and synchronous optical network with alternative IP path interconnections between those data centers. I hope this helps, and thank you very much for joining.